All right, you guys, so I'm going to get going on this reading right now. I feel like there's been a huge shift with the masculine collective with the 9-9 portal, so I'm going to do this reading really quickly here. Hello. Hello, hello. So I'm going to be going right away. What is going on with the masculine collective? Okay, so the karmic blocks are coming up right now to be shown. Okay, and I do feel that a lot of them know that this connection is powerful, and it is a lot more than they gave it credit for, is what I'm seeing. Okay, so I do feel that right now there's a lot of judgment going on from the spiritual side of things that we're not seeing on a physical level. I'm doing great, thank you. Stephanie, I'm going to get you an oracle card for donating. Thank you very much. Yours is kisses, unconditional love, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. So you're going to fall in love with somebody soon, okay? So this person, like the masculine collective, they're waking up to the connection. I do see that happening. Hello, Vanessa. They're waking up to that, okay? I do feel with the 3 cups in reverse, though, that some of them have a third party that they're dealing with, and they're feeling the heaviness around this. So if there's karmic connections involved, and your divine connection, you guys, they are feeling the heaviness of this, okay? But spirit is working on a lot of this stuff right now. And I was talking about my 2 heart clearings, okay? So if you want to book one, what this does, it does not always bring love and light right away, but it brings truth, and it brings clarity, and it brings up the karmic blocks to be seen that need to be removed before divine union. What I do is I clear the energies, I clear the hearts, I bring your hearts together, I bring your energies together, and I open up the divine union path. Okay, and this can bring truth, and sometimes this truth isn't favorable, but it shows you what you need to see when it comes to coming to divine union. Maybe they have a third party, you don't know about that. Usually gets exposed. Okay, Deborah, yours is date. You're going to be going on a date soon. So my 2 heart clearings, I really recommend you guys, if you want to know, like, hey, what's my blockages in this connection, what's happening, it actually brings it all to the 3D, like what you need to see. Okay, I have had very effective results, like overnight, where they got contact, they got all this conversation, they met up with their persons, and then other people got truth about their connection, where there was a third party involved they didn't know about, there was some toxicity going on, multiple third parties, like, you know, that sort of thing. So if you want to know truth about your connection and you want to get closer to divine union, you want those karmic blocks to come up, that is my recommended booking. Okay, and I'm going to bring the price up on that very soon here, because it is a very heavy energetic kind of thing that I do, because I remove the black magic between divine union. You can do it for twin flames, soulmates, or karmic connections. I don't care what the label is, because all connections have potential. But it's working. Like, these clearings are working. Okay, they're doing amazing. Obviously, I cannot promise union because there's free will, but it brings up the blockages you need to see when it comes to getting to union. Otherwise, you stay in that stagnant energy waiting. If there's things behind the scenes the masculine's got going on that you don't know about, for example. So, anyway, if there is a third party meddling in your connection, I see that going on for some of you with the Queen of Wands, 3 cups in reverse. This masculine I'm picking up on today knows that you are the 2 of cups, and they are feeling a very deep heaviness when it comes to connection with you. Okay? With the judgment, they are waking up on this. Thank you. Thank you, Deborah. I really appreciate that donation. I appreciate that, Stephanie, as well. They're starting to see that you are the one for them, that you are the person they're supposed to be with. They're starting to realize this other party was a mock of you, is what I'm saying. For some of you, these third parties are a mock of you. Okay, for some of you, these third parties already know you. They're jealous of you. They try to mock your energy, that sort of thing. This sort of deception is causing a lot of heaviness on the masculine collective. Excuse me, you guys, I got hiccups all of a sudden. Some of you in here have solar plexus blockages, okay? So there is like an ending with the World card. There is an ending here, okay, coming in for these masculines that are not favorable. It's very uncomfortable endings. Okay, and I do see that there's going to be a lot of growth and transformation with the Grim Reaper. Like, there is harsh endings, and I feel like with the relationship is over, I feel like this is their karmic connections, you guys, that are coming to completion. Okay, because these karmic connections were not meant to be involved to begin with. They literally will mock your energy. I see this all the time. I hear about it all the time. They will mimic your energy. They will mock the divine feminine, or and make fun of you and target you and be jealous of you because you are a divine feminine. Okay, you are aligned with God, and these karmic women are aligned with the devil, basically. Okay, so what they do is they mimic you to get the masculine's attention, but now the masculine is feeling the pain of this. So a lot of them got into a mockery soul connection, which is very karmic. It was, you know how we talk about the matrix divine masculines, the matrix twin flame connection. For a lot of the masculines, they're with the matrix twin flame as well with the divine feminine. So a matrix feminine, essentially. Rosanna, your message is that okay. Making healthy choices, and I feel like this is you and your person. You're learning to make healthy choices and love yourselves and self-care first to be happier individually, bring you back together. Yes, this is very common. These third parties will like learn you. They will learn you energetically. Sometimes they'll even try to be friends with you and learn you that way. So be very careful and protect your energy, because they will literally take this. And this is because there is a demonic entity running these karmics behind, these karmic divine feminine, matrix divine feminine, from behind the scenes, that is giving them the information about you as well. So they energetically receive it and mock you and mimic you, and trying to mimic a better version of you or a more tempting version of you, and they even can put off a strong energy. Okay, does that make sense? So the masculines know that these relationships are over, and I also have a clearing on my website that's been effective, is remove the third party. And what happens then is I put up an energetic wall between the connection. And when there's no love there, which there usually is not in these situations, truth comes out about the connection immediately. Okay? And the masculines, a lot of them do leave the connection, but a lot of fighting takes place as the truth prevails, you know. But I do recommend a 2-heart clearing. So the masculines are in this very harsh ending that is being orchestrated by the divine at this time. Maria, your message is... You're being advised to take risk and make plans to take risk and take more of a gamble in life and stop playing it safe, is what I heard. The Emperor in reverse, they've been in a sort of masculine energy. They took the wrong path. And I'm hearing exactly, I took the wrong path. I made a mistake. Okay? And they have a soul contract with you. This is the thing. A soul contract with the devil, the timeline of the darkness, you guys. That's a soul contract of deception. It is not an actual soul contract. So they do not uphold. Okay? Soul contracts of lies do not uphold. These are not aligned with God. So they've been very self-absorbed. Their narcissistic tendencies are showing, okay? And a lot of times these karmic mimic of the divine feminine, these karmics are narcissists as well, okay? But these serve as a mirror to the masculine. It mirrors out their shadow and helps them clear some things. The problem is a lot of them get stuck in these situations. They feel stuck in these situations. Yes, Sharon, that is what they do. They will mimic. They are literally a mockery of the divine feminine. Okay, they try to be the matrix twin flame, the matrix divine feminine, literally. Okay? So it's going to take time for this to progress. It's going to take time for this situation to heal. So now because they have now gotten their karma through this, okay, I want to say shit hit the fan. Okay? And the masculines are feeling a huge heartbreak and stabbed in the back from what they did. And a lot of you are hurt, okay? So they feel the feminine's pain and hurt because they are now realizing that they have disobeyed their soul contract with God, and one of the reasons why they're on this planet, okay? And they now realize they took the bait of the mimic of the feminine. Okay, and it's outdated belief systems. So this mimic of the feminine is all outdated belief systems. They mimic that, and sometimes your prison is very attracting. Yeah, Maya, yours is runner, codependent relationship, fear of intimacy. Your person is very egotistic and fear intimacy. So a 2 heart clearing with me, guys, helps bring truth up and out in the open if you need that. Okay. So what I see here is they have this, that it's this outdated belief system, this karmic twin flame connection for the masculines, which is what it is, has been mimicking the divine feminine, but bringing forth the outdated belief systems that they want to hold on to at the same time. So they were like, oh, this is the perfect woman for me. Wrong. Okay. So there's going to be a chain of events occurring where there's going to be a lot of karma that's going to be dealt on a gold platter for this. Yes, they know that you are their twin flame and that they have been running from the connection. Okay? And if they don't clear the karma with this individual, which they need to clear the karma, which is learning the lessons, being a better person, they also need to come in and apologize. Sharon, yeah, that's a sign of a fear spell and a heart blockage, okay? And like I said, my 2 heart clearings, you guys, I clear those out and help you guys purge what is blocking you from connecting to source, connecting to love, and it helps bring forth truth in your life. Yeah, the karmic ones, the mockery, divine feminine, that sort of thing, they're not letting the masculines go, but the masculines are allowing this. So what does that say about their masculinity? They're not in their full masculinity. What happens if they stay with the karmic? They're going to deteriorate health-wise. They're going to lose money. If they have children with these karmic connections, they now have a tie with that person, and then they're going to have a karmic backlash. And I'm talking now in this moment. Sometimes they leave somebody they already had the soul lessons with and had children with. That's another story. If they disobeyed the connection with you and treated you like shit to go towards another connection, hello, John, go towards another connection, then they're going to get a karma really bad. If they continue to stay with this connection, there's no love here. It's not going to uphold. They're going to fall apart. Okay? So there's huge endings taking place. And I do feel that these masculines know that they owe the feminine for the karma that they brought towards the feminine as well. If you guys want to make a donation on here, I will give you a short mini message. So there's going to be this sudden ending of everything they once knew with the Hierophant and the Death card, okay? Their old belief systems. You can't have your cake and eat it too. So this mimic of the twin flame connection, if you want to call that, the matrix divine feminine, came in like everything they wanted and they didn't have to grow. It seemed so fucking easy. It was, oh, she's just like the divine feminine when she stole your blueprint. And she's got my outdated belief system, so we don't have to challenge each other. We don't have to grow. So I get the best of both worlds, and I get all this, and this is my perfect partner because I don't have to grow at all. This is going to blow up in their face, and it's not going to work. It's going to all fall apart. Okay, and how is it going to fall apart? The true colors is going to come out. These women are basically just a meat body. Okay, like they're ran by an entity, you guys. They don't, a lot of these ones that came into the masculine this last like couple of years especially, this come in and disrupt your union. They're like a meat body being ran by a demonic entity behind the scenes. Okay, that's just feeding them the programming to mimic towards the masculine to destruct them and to destruct your union. Thank you, John. So if they can't get away from this connection, which this is one of their biggest challenges right now, this is going to be their biggest demon to get through, then they're just emasculated. And are they man enough for you? No. So a lot of you will get brought in a chosen soulmate that's going to be just as powerful energetically, if not more powerful, because they'll be more ascended. Okay? There will be evolved men coming in. But this game is over. Okay, this karmic, oh, I got everything I want in one package here and I don't have to challenge myself. This is over. Okay, this is over. And I do see that these masculines are going to be forced into place the healing, but the feminine has very strict boundaries And I feel like a lot of you are like, I'm not taking him back that easily. And you're moving forward. You're like, hell no. And a lot of you are letting them go. And they feel the pain of that as well. But to get you back, there's going to be a lot of work that they need to do. There is evolved men out there, you guys. Of course, everybody is a work in progress. There is more evolved men. Okay? It's just that you need to evolve yourself to a certain level energetically to draw them in, because they hide out and they just don't even bother. Okay? Because they're like you and they gave up. So once you evolve energetically and you cut off the unevolved masculine and disconnect, you will draw in, and your more evolved masculine, it could be a positive karmic connection, a high level soulmate, however it may be, will show themselves. Or maybe it's your real twin flame and you were with a matrix twin flame the entire time. If you're curious about your connection, just go on my website and book what kind of connection is this, because I can read the energy in the connection. Isolorza, is that your name? Yeah, a lot of these karmic, they just find it a game. It's usually if they know about you and stuff like that, they just find it a game. If they don't know about you, what it is, the masculines find it a game to prove to you that you two are not compatible because they don't want to fucking man up and grow, and that karmic is their match and they're determined to show you that, or it could be both. It's just a game. And eventually a game is over. Okay, it's just like a matrix programming. What is not built from God's way always comes to an end. Okay, it always comes to an end. And where a lot of you are at right now is you're freeing yourself from all of that old programming. And a lot of the masculines are at a place where they're learning to free themselves from outdated belief systems, from restraints that are taking away from their masculinity. A lot of things take away from our masculinity. The system, okay, the matrix, the programming, 9-to-5 jobs. A lot of things take away masculinity. And the masculines are working on this right now and getting free and more sovereign from this stuff, okay? That's what's happening. But right now, what I'm picking up is a particular karmic connection that the masculines have taken bait to that was a matrix version of you. Okay? Yes. So they're going to start trying to chase you, for some of you, because they're going to be like, I fucked up. That was my real connection. They just didn't have the balls to grow as a man. Okay? And these karmic connections are so jealous of you. See, this is the thing. They engage in the 7 deadly sins. Okay? And they're jealous of the divine feminine because they don't have even half of what she has. They don't. So they're her competition. Envious, competition, malicious. And for some of you, if it's not the case, some of you, the third parties don't know about you, right? They don't know you exist because the masculine ran off and they're dating some other bitch, whatever their storyline. They're your competition. They're your enemy right now in the matrix version of themselves. Yes, the Jezebel spirit. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, stabbed in the back. So the masculines are getting stabbed in the back by this snake that was simply coming in, just used as a tool to come in and go, here I am, I'm your divine feminine. You don't have to heal yourself. You don't have to work on yourself. You can sit back and you can play your video games and drink your beer and hold on to your cock and balls and do nothing, and I will suck it at your request every 10 minutes. And you can do nothing. And they're like, okay. And what's a woman with no boundaries, really? All right, so so a lot of them right now are getting this heartbreak from this mockery karmic connection, okay? And it's actually like getting them to crave the love of the divine feminine, okay? An evolved divine feminine is a wanted, sought out item. It's just that a man has to work on themselves to get that, okay? And that's why some of you will get a more evolved soul connection if this loser wants to sit and play this with you, okay? And I forgot the name of it that I found last night, but it's like Chosen Soulmate or something like that. I don't remember the name of it, but There'll be like a soul connection coming in because God has your back. Your ancestors see what you don't always see, okay, and have your back. And my ancestors always have my back, and they play mean when they need to, for example. Okay, so a lot of you have that as well. So they're starting to realize that they met the one with you, but they wanted to be lazy. Okay, they want to be lazy and hold the remote to their video games in one hand and their dick in the other, and have the beer sitting on the stand next to it. Was it main soulmate, John? What was that I said the other day? Chosen soulmate, something soulmate. I don't know. So they're realizing they got themselves up shit creek without a paddle. Linda, yeah, the video games are so unattractive. I mean, once in a while is okay, but like a 40, 50 some year old, 30, even 30 some year old that sit around and play video games is so fucking unattractive, in my opinion. If they do it in like a little bit here and there, I don't even care, but everything in moderation. But primary soulmate, that's what it is, okay? Primary soulmate. A lot of you will get sent a primary soulmate, okay? So they're lacking confidence though, so they want to come back to the feminine, but they're lacking the confidence, okay? And they're jealous of you guys too, because you guys are doing just fine without their ass, okay? And it's like their ego and their fears in the way right now, so they're fearful to speak to some of you and say truth, but they're not going to tell you that this mimic of you did not work out, okay? This woman that'll suck their dick on command and will do whatever they want on command, and it was so attractive, it's a dream come true, she does whatever I want, she's my little doll. Just did not work out, okay? They don't want to tell you that, but they know your twin flames, they know your counterparts. And in the process, a lot of you, without this man in your life right now, you're getting back to who you were before they came in and destruct you. So take that as a gift to yourself, okay? I mean, the masculines, like, you don't get a free card out. So a woman that comes in everything that you think you want instantly and will suck your dick on command and put up with your video games and your drinking and whatever else you're doing and sit there and go, okay, that's too good to be true, okay? Come on. Nobody is perfect, and all this shit is blowing up in their face. And unfortunately, they have themselves in... Sorry, I'm laughing at Vanessa and John. Okay, so I've met them both in person, by the way, like at the same time. So it's like an inside joke. So anyway. So, okay, I can't start laughing to the point I can't read because that's what happens. You guys know how I get when I start laughing on here? So this woman that came in and sucked their dick on command and tolerated their video games and tolerated their beer drinking and whatever else, and it's like, oh, I don't have to change. Okay, this woman's coming in and truth is showing. Truth is fucking showing. I don't know if I will ever change. See, yeah. Old habits die hard. Okay, they're now realizing they just wanted a free card out to keep their old habits going. That's all that was. I don't want to change. I don't want to heal. Yada, 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 right? Those of you that are new in here, like and subscribe and comment, okay? And they want to fix this connection now, and they know it's going to take a lot to get your forgiveness because they, like, manipulated you. They played games with you. They kept you on the back burner, blah, blah, blah. Because with you, you're a challenge. With the mimic of you, they don't have to do shit. They can just sit there and be like, suck my dick. Is that exactly attractive? Okay? Reveal, I want to tell you the truth. Yes, they want comfort. So they're unsatisfied. Yeah. Like I said, these women are just meat bodies with no soul, and they're being ran by an entity. Okay? And they're so jealous of the divine feminine that they can't even contain themselves. And they're going to come in, they're going to be chasing you, but they know they've been very dishonest. Okay? And they've been holding back. And their ego is still very much at play here. Yup. They're addicted to an instant high. And you know what? Don't give yourself away for free. Okay? Don't do that. And a lot of you are even feeling better once you cut cords with this person right now, because they're being that toxic. And they're going to get their karma through Mrs. Mimic of the Divine Feminine, pretending to be her and playing game bullshit. They're going to get that. Oh, hell yeah. They're going to get a lot of karma. Deterioration in health, deterioration in looks, losing money, losing everything. And some of these men got these women pregnant. I do so many readings. There's a bunch of pregnancies. There's a whole bunch of bullshit going on. Okay. So their lying ripped you apart. Their manipulation. 18 years of child support. Yep. So there's a lot of gossip, and maybe they gossiped about you. You know, maybe they tried to act like you're toxic to this person. Maybe they tried to play games. Oh yeah, they will deteriorate. Yes. Being in truth and aligned with God is when you glow, when you heal. And a lot of people are going to miraculously heal. I typed this on my group. Look for my group, you guys, on Facebook, Wicked Virgo Tarot, and join it. But there's going to be miraculous healing right now for those of you aligning with truth and God. Like, diseases that you told had no cure are going to have a cure and going to heal. But you have to believe that. You have to actually believe you can heal. Okay, or at least can improve. Because there's always a core spiritual issue for diseases. I have a whole bunch of books. There's one right here. I put them in another spot. But the root cause of diseases. Yeah, I've been losing my weight too. Finally, that one's coming on. So they have a chemistry towards you, and they're now understanding your side of this connection. Okay? And I feel like a lot of them kind of got toxic with you for a little bit and did some shit talking and whatnot. That's kind of what I'm feeling right now. And they're regretting that. Now it's just their cop out, their cover up. Oh, she's crazy. She wants me. Blah, 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 blah. Egotistic. Yada, yada, yada. Stay disconnected from them and have your boundaries until they are showing in action. Action or distraction. If a man says they're going to build with you and they're going to be that whatever with you, they need to show that in action. If they're going to flap their fucking jaw, what's the point? Okay, and what's the point? And when Miss Bullshit over here, karmic connection, that's a mimic of you, like, never builds with them and nothing comes out of it. I mean, they're getting their karma loop here. Action or distraction. If somebody's going to tell me they're going to do something with me, then they better show that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking for, like progress. Is somebody going to add value to your life and bring an energetic exchange? Do you feel good with this person, or do you feel good just when you're with them for a little bit and then they run off and ghost you, feel like shit every time? That's somebody who's stealing your energy. Okay? So how are you feeling right now about this connection? How are you feeling with this person? Do you feel the truth of this connection? Are they showing it to you in action? Ask yourself those things. And sometimes your ego can get in the way as well. So is it your ego? You need to really analyze those things, because lately our egos are coming up, right? Like our triggers are coming up. Our trauma is coming up to be exposed as well and to be cleared, right? You are my light in the darkest time. So they see that, but if that light isn't there shining anymore and they're sitting there in the forest blindfolded walking around and Miss Mimic of You is just prisoning them to a leash and that's all they have in their life because they lost everything over it, what are they going to do? I wish I could feel your body close to mine. I lack courage to come back to you. I'll get 2 more. I wish I could hold you in my arms and tell you how much you mean to me. I always knew there was something different about you. All right, there you go, you guys. Be careful with the J names, by the way. Be careful with the J names. Okay. Be careful with the J names. How many are dealing with J names? I've dealt with 4 in my life now, okay? I dealt with 4 in my life. I'm just reading the comments quick. Yes, actions are truth. Actions are truth. Anybody can spew out what you want to hear. Actions are truth. Yes, 4 fire sign J names for me. 4 in my life. In my lifetime. That J name had screw loose. Yes, Vanessa. I don't know why, but the J name's like, the J fire sign's like, oop, there's another one. Somebody asked me in my questions, what do Aries man find attractive in a woman actually? I do, I like fire signs. I mean, they're kind of rigid, but I do. Yes, I do. But them Leos can fuck off. I'm done with that one. Fuck that shit. Stroke my mane all day. You're not allowed to shine because I'm a narcissist. Nah, I'm done with that. Leo women are different. Completely different. The men and women of each side are completely different, okay? Like, I know Aries men. I love Aries men. Aries women, I don't trust them. No offense to you Aries women here, but I don't trust them. A lot of them are really conniving. But I have a couple Aries women friends that I absolutely love. So it could be hard. Just my perception. Somebody needs to be like, I'm an Aries woman and whine about it. But that's just my perception. Okay, Virgo men are way different than Virgo women. Virgo men are very manipulative. Some of the Virgo women can be probably, but we're not quite like that. Like, we're toxic aspect that we say things that we shouldn't be saying sometimes. And we can come off really cold and emotionally unavailable. Oh, Leo men and oh my God, their ego is the size of the Grand Canyon. I mean, come on. How much energy can a woman put into that shit all day? Stroking their mane, stroking their ego, putting them first before I mean, come on, I'm done with that. Divorce papers signed. And a Leo man usually doesn't want a woman to be the best version of themselves because they want their mane stroked all day. Aries men can be arrogant, yes. That's correct. And selfish. And they can be disrespectful sometimes, yes. Fire sign men are not easy, ladies. Okay, so if you're not up for that challenge, don't bother. Leo men are absolutely energy vampires and they will suck your soul dry. Yep. And usually they end up single and alone. Which is for the best. Okay? Are there any Leo men that are healthy? They appear healthy to the public, but no. No, I don't think there is. Okay, they appear healthy. A lot of people are like, oh, this one's nice. I was like, no. No. It's called a facade. Aries men do love video games. So do the Leo men, though. Not all Aries women are toxic, but there's a lot are, and they're also slobs. They don't like to clean. Yeah, a Leo man is difficult to deal with, and they just should probably live by themselves, okay? They should have their own cave and go lay in there like a lazy lion in their cave. A J name, Aries J name. Why are so many Aries J names out there? Aries actually, they need to exercise a lot and keep active. Otherwise, they get too much in their head and obsessions. So that's good, but they do have a high energy. Oh yeah, there's dark Aries women out there. I know like 2 that are good. You know, some of them like to fuck your husbands and things like that. Okay, my husband left me for an Aries woman, and she loves to fuck married and taken men. It's like her job. Toxic. Everyone's got a shadow side, but there's also a thing called like respect. You know, and like just learning lessons and things like that. Is my husband karmic? I think he's karmic to the world. Okay? I think he's just karmic to the world. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, I know 3 Aries women offhand right now that love to chase married men. No offense to the Aries women, but I just know 3 of them. 3 Aries J names, and you're like, what's with that? Yes, there's a lot more to the birth chart. Your sun sign is your ego, your moon sign is your internal, and your rising is what you rise into over time. Which my rising is Aries. On the cusp of Taurus, there's kind of in between. Megan, that's what I mean, because the person my husband left for was an Aries female that pretended to be my friend. You don't fuck your friend's husband, okay? That's just not, that wasn't an agreement I had. Yeah, your moon sign is going to be more, but my moon and my moon, sun, and Mercury and my Venus are all in the same sign, which I'm a Leo Virgo cusp. Yes, he is. She tried to mock my energy, absolutely. But she's not a spiritual badass. Yep, pretend to be my friend, lived in my house. I paid all the bills in it, left me with debt, trashed it, had to go to court and evict her. Good job, honey. Now she's pregnant. Probably not even his. Vanessa, that's correct. But can you blame her? But she can have them. Yes, your moon sign is your internal. No, people do not have dignity. I mean, we're all not perfect, but you know what? You do things one time in your life, you get a slap on the hand, right? You learn your lesson. You keep doing these things, and there's going to be severe punishment to things, okay? But with my situation, I found out a lot about my partner that I didn't know what was going on behind the scenes, okay? So there was good to this that happened. I found out a lot. No, there is no returns. You get what you get. They'll wake up when you let them go and let them feel the wrath. Yes, she will get her karma heavily. You don't, these deeds do not go unseen. It is my ex, my twin flame. I don't know. I don't really care. Because it doesn't matter. Because what he did to me is unjustifiable. It doesn't matter. I really don't care. Yes, I did clearings on him. I actually cleared him and opened up his abilities. And he was doing clearing work with me, and he was phenomenal at it. He was doing very, very well for 2 years. We had another child together, a fourth child together. He got tempted by the darkness. He actually did clean up his life, get tempted by the darkness. New levels, new devils, and he took that temptation. And then I found out about a full dark life the last year that he had been doing behind my back. And he posted my nude photos online all over the place to embarrass me and shame me for no reason. Okay, what is with these men wanting to do this polygamy shit? That's disgusting. That's the thing, Angelica. He knows spiritual side. He knows how to energetically manipulate, which he tries to do to me every single day. But I can feel it because I can see at a higher level than he can. So he can't do that on me, and he's weakening anyways because he gave his energy to this cycle. Well, my ex did. Okay? And I found out about it because my ancestors led me to the evidence. My ex is not an Aries. My ex is a Leo. I actually like Aries men. I actually get along with them very well, and I balance with them very, very well. Libra women, I love Libra women. Okay, I do. And when they're with me, they're super sweet, super nice. I know they have a toxic side and they like to be center of attention and a little bit of a narcissistic side to them. But I enjoy them personally. I'm not doing polygamy bullshit, okay? I'm monogamous and that's it. I like Cancer women. I have a Cancer sister. They're very loving, compassionate, but they have tempers. So watch out for that. Yes, my son is powerful. Okay, my son is powerful. And I'm protecting him from repeating these cycles because I'm not allowing it. He is not. He's going to rise up and he's going to be an honorable man. He's such a good boy. He wanted to go to the car wash tonight. That was his outing request. So we went to the car wash. Yeah, they tend to deteriorate, Sharon. The polygamy bullshit, I mean, to each their own. But no, I'm not sharing my man. That's disgusting. And I'm more than enough woman for a man anyways. So if they need another woman on top of me, I have no words. Because I have a lot of energy, okay? Gemini women, they're fun, but be careful, the two-faced. Gossipy. Well, that's the thing. Every woman a man sleeps with, they come and stick their dick in you. They are now connecting your sacral to all those women, okay? And if they have not cleared their sacral energy properly, you guys, their partners all get in your sacral, and that can program your sacral, okay? And this is how women get webbed together. And if your partner is sleeping with another woman behind your back, and this happened to me, and then sleeping with you, that is connecting the sacral energies together, and that's one way they get the programming to mimic your energy, okay? Yes, I was so depleted energetically a year ago. I cannot believe because I've never had energy like this my whole life. All of a sudden, it's like my soul is being called back. I have a partner in my life that's equal give and take exchanging, and it's a whole nother story. And it's like my soul's being called back, and I have all this energy, and I'm like, because I have a fire dominant chart, I'm very fire dominant. So it's like all of a sudden I have this unlimited energy and I need to start utilizing it. So I've been like cleaning, I've been on my feet all the time, and it's like it's so much energy I don't know what to do with it. So yeah, they deplete you. Oh yeah, those third parties will mimic you because they're jealous of you. They'll want to destruct you. Okay. Yeah, the sacral clearing is really important because it does take like 7 years to fully clear a partner naturally. But if you clear the sacral or have it cleared, then it can be done a little quicker. Otherwise, it's like 4 months. It varies. Let's see. Yes, they can still mimic your energy without sexual exchanges. And also visualizing while masturbating is also another way to connect to the sacral. So yeah, I do have 1 chakra clearings on my website, you guys, if you want a sacral clearing, okay? Because I dealt with the sacral infection, and I put spell work in my sacral, and I put a demon on me and everything like that. It was really horrible. Very horrible experience. I got very, very sick. It is no joke, okay? Because a lot of this like shit that's going on right now, there's a lot of demons involved in this, okay? And it's out to destruct, okay? And unfortunately, the masculines are taking the bait of a lot of this bullshit, the last year especially. And a lot of you, your masculines taking the bait right now, okay? It sounds like a Leo man. He probably manipulated her into being okay with it. Well, I have full clearings on my website, and I do recommend it for everybody. I really do. Sharon, yeah, I believe it. I had a complete demon attack me through my sacral, and it started to affect my collective, and I got it removed. Thank God. And it was the Jinn spirit. The Jinn spirit is still running through my ex. Yup, that's some of the warfare, and then that warfare gets sent on you. It's like tentacles and infects the masculine, which can therefore infect you when you energy exchange with them. Even if you don't have sex with them, you're still energy exchanging if you are talking to them, thinking about them. You know, I really recommend cutting cords with them if they are being toxic for your soul right now. Okay? Or get the 2 heart clearing with me, and I can cut cords and help bring forth better energy. But then that shows you truth. It'll show you the blockages. It's the way it is. My ex might as well be the puppet with 5 demonic hands up his ass at once. That sounds about right. Yeah, it's literally like, yeah, I'm not even joking. I had a complete demonic attack through my sacral that my ex put on me. It was horrible. It was horrible. And it blocked my crown. It instantly sucked my soul dry. And then I got on my phone records and found out that he was texting her and talking to her behind my back the entire time. It was on a trip. Like he was talking to her as this all happened to me. And it can drain your health. So be very careful. And a lot of these men are being, it's like Sims game. It's like a Sims game. They're being used as a pawn. They don't even know it. They're being used as a pawn, and they're to destruct the people down the timeline of God. Okay? So I don't care what you label your connection as, twin flame, karmic, soulmate, whatever. If they're being toxic, toxic is toxic. Yeah, my blood sugars would be up and down. Yep, I had blood sugar attacks. I went into diabetic seizures. I fell to the floor many times. Yeah, it's really horrible. It's starting to improve now, though. I'm starting to go back to normal. Found out the truth about a third party that happened to a few of them. But that's what the 2 heart clearings do. They open the hearts up. I connect the hearts together. I bring protection around the connection. And what happens when I open up the divine path to union is the truth comes out. But the truth is what you need to see to get to union anyways. You have to see that truth. Social media is where a lot of it starts, yes. Social media is toxic. I like quit browsing Facebook or like watching much on it a long time ago. I do my work on it and that's it. Gemini men, they're fun. I don't know if I could date one on a romantic level, but friendship, they're fun. They're funny. They're outgoing. Aquarius men drive me crazy. Oh my god. Oh, arrogant. Arrogant. But they're opposite of Leo, so that's probably why. Stomach issues, yes. Sacral blockage, base chakra blockage, but primarily solar. There's been solar plexus blockages really bad. What other side effects do you have with the stomach issues? Are you having depression? Are you having acne? Any of that? Because that's a good representation of the sacral. Solar plexus, sometimes it comes with that heartburn, anxiety, feeling like your power is being taken, energetic drain. I get along with most Aquarius women, but I had one that turned on me that was a friend of mine, but she got a lot of karma. But I have quite a few Aquarius women friends. But the men, like, they're okay, but they just kind of, I mean, they annoy me. Yeah, they're like smart and they know everything when they don't know everything. The Aquarius men, like they literally, and then they'll argue with you and it's like, dude, you're wrong though. And being a Virgo like I am, like I will argue my point when I know I'm right, I'm right. Like, fuck you. I'm not going to sit here and listen to your bullshit. Heartburn, anxiety, that'd be your solar plexus more than likely. Really blockage in that. And I can kind of see it, Kim. You have an overactive solar plexus with a massive blockage in it, which is telling me that you want control in your life right now, but the blockage is stopping you, okay? All right, so I'm going to get off here, you guys. Thank you. I just had so much warfare hit at me the last like week or so, but I know that that means a rising. And I'm determined that this year is going to be it for me. Okay? I'm going to get through with my divorce, get rid of that whole karmic loop that I was in with that, and everything's going to be much better. Okay? Yeah, because a lot of times those friends of the karmic, they're little like meddlers. I cut all that shit off. I had one spying on my Snapchat and all that shit. No, cut them all off. Be done with it. Well, clearing yourself can be kind of difficult, but visualizations, intentions. I also have 1 chakra clearings on my website if you're interested in that as well, and I can assist you. Okay? And if you're having weight gain issues, guys, all of a sudden, that is a lot of times a solar plexus issue as well, and a sacral issue. Okay. All right, you guys, have a good night. Bye-bye.